I would like to welcome you all to this nice celebration. So 50 years ago, computer science was a niche discipline. Today, arguably, it's the most exciting and powerful discipline. 50 years ago, computer science didn't exist at Brown. Today, we are the most popular concentration. 50 years ago, John Savage started doing computer science. I wasn't even born at the time. So lots of things changed, but we are particularly happy to have this celebration of 50 years of our great colleague, John Savage, especially 2 years after we celebrated another 50 years of amazing work by another co-founder of our department, Andy Van Dam, who is also here. So these people have been amazing leaders and pioneers of computer science, and they shaped the discipline as well as our department. So I'd like to give them a round of applause. When we first started talking about the event, we went to John and asked him what he would wanted to see. And he made it clear to us that he wanted this event to be more about the discipline itself and the CS department and Brown, as opposed to about him. And so we were thinking about how to do it, and what happened was that we realized if we were to come up with a series of snapshots from John's career at Brown, that would be very much in line with the trajectory of computer science and how the department evolved over the years. So that's exactly what we did. In fact, you're going to hear a lot about this. If you look at John's trajectory, he has done work on a number of very interesting topics. He did work in computer science at the extreme scales of computer science. He worked at the smallest scale, worked on nanocomputing, which is computing at the sort of the tiny level, to computing at the macro level, if you will, at internet scale. He also did work at the very low-level technical stuff, things like microcircuits, how signals propagate and get manipulated on digital devices, to work at the policy level for internet governance. So he has just an amazing breadth of work. And the service that he has done for the department at Brown are also very diverse. So for the department, not only he co-founded the department, but he introduced a lot of innovative programs, including the Industry Partners Program. And he was key in the conception and the building of the CIT building, among many other things. Again, for Brown, he did a lot. He served on many committees, too many to list. In particular, I'd like to note his services for the Faculty Executive Committee. And my favorite, he was the president of the Faculty Club Advisory Board. Over his career, he taught more than 15 courses at Brown, which is amazing. He testified before Congress, and more recently, he personally consulted the president of Vietnam. So I printed his CV. It was thicker than my iPhone. So he has done amazing things for Brown and the department, and you're going to hear about all these things. But clearly, his biggest accomplishment is what he did with his students. So we're going to hear from his students, undergraduates and graduates, past and current students, as well as faculty members, senior leaders, and his professional collaborators. So without further ado, I'd like to start the presentation, and we're going to start with a bang. So we have an amazing, talented group, Acappella group. I hear that they are the best on College Hill. So I'd like to welcome Harmonic Motion to start the program. Welcome. So Emily, can you please tell us a little about Harmonic Motion?
Yes. Thank you all for being here. This event's extra special for me because John Savage is actually my grandfather. So it's kind of lucky. I had like an in to get this performance gig. So we're Harmonic Motion. We're a group comprised of students from Brown and the Rhode Island School of Design. We're going to be singing four songs for you. I'm just going to briefly introduce all the members. They're going to give you a little wave. This is Fabian. He's our beatboxer. He's the only computer science concentrator in our group. Woo! Okay, but now save your applause for the end because there's a lot of us. Okay, this is Daniel, Viva, Mike Curley, Lydia, Dan, Kevin, Lainey, Alex, and Drew. And then the three of us are seniors, so woo. So without further ado, we'll get started. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things of what you're doing, and in my head I'll paint a picture. Well, since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Oh, Valerie. 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 Well, did you have to go to jail? Put your house up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you find the right man who'll fix it for ya. Who'll fix it. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair, or why are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Well, since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. Valerie. Oh, why don't you come on over, Valerie?
You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Oh, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's no one else who compares. Just talking to you leaves me weak. Oh, there are no words left to speak. So if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. Oh, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. you stay and let me love you. My baby, let me love you all day. Hey, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Damn, you be like heaven to touch. Oh, I just wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Oh, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. So on those lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you. My baby, let me love you all day. Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you. My baby, let me love you all day. Let me love you.
Baby, you understand me now. Sometimes I see that I'm mad. Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When everything goes wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Sometimes, baby, I'm so carefree with a joy that's hard to hide. Sometimes, again, it seems that all I have is worry, and then you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seem edgy, I want you to know I never meant to take it out on you. And life has its problems, and I get my share. But that's one thing I never meant to do, 'cause I love you. Oh, baby, I'm just human. I have faults like anyone. Sometimes I find myself, Lord, regretting some little foolish thing or some simple thing I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Oh, please let me be, don't let me be misunderstood. Please let me be misunderstood. Please let me be misunderstood. So now this is our last song. This is our alumni song called Can't Help Falling in Love.
come the things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
This was really fantastic, and this is how we do computer science here at Brown. This is the best part of being in a liberal arts institution, by the way. And I would like to invite our president, Chris Paxson, who has been a big supporter of computer science, and I think she would like to make a couple of remarks about John and computer science. I don't know to set up.
No, I'm cueing the movie from.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
You'll do
good.
it, and then I'll start.
Great. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for coming today to honor our great professor, John Savage, and celebrate everything that he's done over his lifetime and here at Brown. Before I say a few remarks, I want to acknowledge the wonderful chair of our computer science department, the entire department, faculty, students, staff, and alumni, everybody who's come together to make this celebration possible, to plan it, organize it, and bring it to fruition. So I'm not a computer scientist, but I think about the excitement of coming into a field half a century ago that was a brand new field. Few of us have that privilege and that excitement as academics. When John Savage came to Brown 50 years ago, computing was thought of as a service, not a discipline, not an academic discipline. And the idea of a department of computer science at Brown was actually highly controversial. Few could have predicted the infrastructure that's necessary today or the challenges we face in areas like cryptography and cyber economics and big data. Few could have appreciated how this would become an academic that would be core to so many things that we do within universities and also just in society at large around the world. One of the founders of Brown Computer Science, John's interests have changed over time as the field itself has changed, leading him to contribute in a wide range of areas, emerging areas like computational complexity, scientific computation, computational nanotechnology, and cybersecurity policy and technology. And in both his teaching and his research, John's been instrumental in preparing the next generation of computer scientists, as you who are here as students and alumni know very well. Indeed, I would say that John represents the very best of Brown faculty, a strong commitment to teaching, a long track record of interdisciplinary and discipline-specific research that really pushed the boundaries of the field, an extensive service as department chair on the Faculty Executive Committee, as chair of the Task Force on Faculty Governance during the 2002 to 2003 academic year, and so many other things, some of which were mentioned. So, you know, just the kind of faculty member who every president wishes they had many, many more of. It's just a great honor and privilege to be able to make a few remarks here today. So, in addition to honoring John and his 50 years of service to Brown, I'm extremely pleased to make a very special announcement, which is a special fundraising campaign within the Department of Computer Science, which will both serve to honor John's legacy at Brown and support future generations of faculty scholars within the department. So over the next year, our goal will be to raise enough funding to establish the John E. Savage Endowed Professorship in Computer Science. And thanks to the generosity of John's daughter, Elizabeth Savage, and other members of John's family, we are off to a terrific start. Let's stop and thank them for what they've done so far. We are off to a terrific start. We have some more work to do, and you'll be hearing more about this effort from the department over the summer. And I really hope that you'll consider lending your support. A team effort is always the best kind. I should say that one of my personal priorities during our Brown Together campaign that we're in the middle of, nearly at the halfway point of, is to increase the number of endowed professorships at Brown. The rapid growth within the computer science department makes it an especially critical time for this type of funding to be in place to attract, recruit, retain the absolute most talented faculty who we can have here at Brown and continue on this distinctive tradition of a very, very strong computer science department. So in light of this, I can think of no better way to honor John and his outstanding service to the Brown community than establishing an endowed chair in his honor. And I want to thank you, Elizabeth, and your family for all you've done to make this goal achievable. So again, thank you. So with that, I want to thank all of you again for coming here to honor Professor Savage. And I have the pleasure of introducing a video message that was made for John by Senator Jack Reed. Senator Reed, as many of you know, has been a constant champion of Brown, of all of the work that we do in science, and a friend and collaborator to John Savage. So with that, I want to thank you again for coming, and we'll cue the video, right? Yes. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Jack Reed, and I want to join in the celebration and praise of Professor Savage as we commemorate his 50 years of service to Brown University. As one of the founders of the Department of Computer Science at Brown, Professor Savage has been a leader in computing as the field has progressed from punch cards to supercomputers. His expertise in cybersecurity has guided our state and our nation to make wise decisions in this important arena. As a Jefferson Science Fellow at the State Department, he worked on the challenges of maintaining cybersecurity in an open society, an increasingly important challenge. Professor Savage's contributions included organizing conferences across the federal government, working as a member of the Interagency Working Group on Cybersecurity and Information Assurance, and serving as a member of the United States delegation to the International Telecommunication Union. His contributions have drawn both on his extraordinary scientific knowledge and his deep commitment to understanding the impact of technology on the world. After returning to Brown, Professor Savage has continued to offer his expertise on the world stage. he played a key role in advising the Group of Seven on cybersecurity. As a result, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States, together with the European Union, reached their first ever standalone agreement on cybersecurity, data protection, and internet governance in 2016. Professor Savage has also contributed to cybersecurity policy in Rhode Island. He served on the state's first cybersecurity commission, making our state a leader in the field. Because Professor Savage took his experience back to the classroom and created a course on cybersecurity and international relations, his teaching will inspire a new generation of computer scientists who are aware of the implications of new technologies, willing to engage in public policy, and able to achieve outstanding scientific and technological accomplishments. John, as you complete 50 years of service to Brown, I would like to extend my gratitude and appreciation for your service at the university and beyond. Congratulations.